Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend, and I had a couple of surprises, and I've also got a personal haul. I was supposed to be doing other things, but I decided to have a lazy weekend. So I got Happy Mail. Yes, I did. From two people. I got Happy Mail from Jen, which is Jen's Creations. And I also got Happy Mail, which absolutely stunned me actually, from Teresa Higgs. Right, so first up, the envelope. Yes, it's rose gold. It's wonderful, and I'm going to actually die cut that, Jenny, because I just know little bits and pieces are going to look absolutely fabulous on a Memdex or something. So I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to hack that up. Right, what did you send me? First up, I got some lovely pink gauze. That's going to look absolutely gorgeous with sort of like mermaidy things and sort of like little wisps and bits of it behind flowers. So thank you very, very much for that. You sent me a gorgeous little card, a note card, and you didn't put anything in it so that I can pop it in my recipe book, because I do love vintage style cutlery and it's on both sides. And I do have a lovely note which I'm not going to read on camera, but I do thank you very, very much for that. And then I got the stickers that I have been after. Look, aren't they lovely? Oh, I do thank you so, so much for those. I think that's tomato. I'm not sure, but I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. I've got slices of orange and starfruit and, oh, strawberries. I can use the strawberries on my strawberry project. I just absolutely love those. And put them on little recipe cards. Thank you very, very much. And she knew that I also wanted the candies. So I'm going to be using these ones especially in a Christmas card. Look at the donuts and the cookies. Oh, look at them. Because they're transparent. They're absolutely awesome. Thank you so, so much. And then I've got some cactuses, which I absolutely love. Things like this are just great little touches on tags and things. And I thank you for those. And then she remembered a long time ago, I was complaining and whining on everybody else's channel who were hauling these, and now I've got my own. I've got balloon dogs. Oh, I just think it's awesome that you remembered that. I just think they're absolutely wonderful. And I love that they're transparent because they're just like balloons. So I'm really looking forward to using those on a little birthday card and a Memdex. And I love the little unicorn ones. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you very, very much for that. And, you know, thank you for remembering, because I'm sure most people wouldn't remember me complaining I couldn't get any balloon dogs. So thank you very much, Jen. Right, next up is my Happy Mail. I'm just popping those down from Teresa Higgs. And I'm reaching behind me because she sent me, I'll block out the address. She sent me a beautifully decorated envelope and a gorgeous 4th of July card. So I'm pretty sure this was held up in the mail. But I thank you so much for the note and everything that's on it. I don't like to read things like that on the air, but I love these little fireworks, and of course that gorgeous eagle. Now, I think that's an MXR because I think I've got it, but it's just absolutely gorgeous, beautifully made, and that will go on my shelf. I'm going to try and find some way actually of putting some fishing wire. I'm in the middle of trying to organise my craft room. I organise my craft room, but not anything else. And use little sort of like clothespins and things to hang up all the cards and stuff that I receive, and just have everything like a big washing line dangling around my ceiling. But thank you so much for that. It is absolutely gorgeous, really lovely. Put it on its side there so people can see it. Beautifully made. Right, and then you sent me something. I've got to pick the box up. I don't even think it will fit under the camera. So, without bashing the camera, and I think it might bash the camera, I'm just going to hold the sides down there. This is a big box. It is a very big box, and it is absolutely crammed full of markers. I've got Touch 5 markers, I've got Illustrator markers, I've even got a chart pack set here. Now, I've never used these, and I can tell you the reason I've never used them is because I can't afford them. I mean, these are hugely expensive, and I was absolutely stunned, and I am so grateful because there are a few of my colours in my Touch 5 now that I've used so much of that I'm running out, and I don't need to order any more to replace any. I mean, seriously, there's got to be, I haven't counted them, but there must be 200 markers in this box, and thank you so much. And I have actually got a scrap of paper here. There it is. Block out the camera completely. You can see how close up to my lens I am. And I just want to try a couple of these chart pack markers because I've just never used them before. So I'm going to have a scribble on camera because I'm sure there's a lot of people who haven't seen them before. And I'm just popping the box down because it's heavy. Right, so I've got a scrap of paper here, and it's a bit scruffled up there, which is why I'm using it. It is a scrap, and these have got triangular nibs. Look at that. And they're not alcohol ink, they're xylene. I just got a little bit on my finger there as I was pulling the lid off. Promise you I'm not playing with any sharp objects this week. And let's have a look. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you can do a thin line, and there's a way to do a medium line. Is it that way? Yeah. Wow. And I'm just going to scribble a couple of other colours. I just love pens. I absolutely love them. And as I say, I'm just, you know, I was overwhelmed when I got the box. Just going to get the lid off this one. Now, I understand that these are sort of like professional type markers that a lot of architects and illustrators use. But look at that. That is just absolutely awesome. I just love that. And if I go through while I'm playing with the darker one and see what we get there. Wow. They really are quite odd to look at, if you know what I mean. I hope there's some clarity in that image. Maybe if I hold it up against white. They're just great feeling markers. I'm looking forward to having some fun with those. So, as I say, I do thank you very much. I was stunned when I opened the box. So, Teresa Higgs, I know that you comment on my channel. I'm not actually sure that you have a channel with any content, but if you've used these on your channel, I'm going to hop over and have a look. But as I said, you know, you can hear me. I'm stunned. And I do thank you very much. I really do. And your card is absolutely gorgeous. Right. I'm going to pop that out of the way. And almost falling off the chair there. I'm going to show you my little haul. And I got a sort of like matching set of stamps. And I've got containers. And they're sort of like a bit crooked on their backings there because I have had a little play. But you've got like little pots and jars and things, and the cup for putting flowers and things in or leaving as is. And these were free shipping, and they're cheap. And then I cut the centre out of this one because when I've got big stamps like that, I find no need for the middle, because as you're sort of like putting your ink onto a stamp, you can end up with big globs of it and you're constantly wiping it off. So on big frame stamps like that you get from AliExpress, I just hack the middle straight out and it sorts that problem out. So I've got the frame that is, you know, it is all pretty much set. If you see this flower here, you can see it here. So you could stamp that, fussy cut it, and you could have it as, you know, a central dimensional piece coming off your card. And this is 5 inches square, so it is big. And then I've got the small version with flowers inside. So if you look at that tiny little cup, it matches that cup. It's got the same shadow outlines and everything, except the flowers have been popped inside of those containers. And I think that one is that one, if you know what I mean. That one's got a little handle on it. So really, really lovely. And then I've got the vase fillers and the slightly larger vase fillers. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. I was stunned by the price of them. So I have stamped a couple of them, and I think I might stamp one on air, actually. On air. Sound like I'm on TV. YouTube TV. Yeah. So you can actually, you know, mask off, and then you can fill the empty vessels with whatever it is that you want. But I'm really pleased with my stamps. Yes. I did make a couple of little scrap flaps, I call them. And those are the cups, and I coloured one, and then I'll just use scrapbook paper to cut these out, and then I've got a little flap on there, so I can just sort of like put that on a journal page and glue it down or do anything with it. But aren't they great? And I used my knife, yes, the one that I cut myself with, and I used it really slowly, and I was very sensible, so it does work, and I do like it now. I'm getting used to it. And then I've got that one and the little flower in the bottle, and I just fussy cut that and glued that down onto there. So when you've got like little bits of scraps and you've got Project Life cards and things, hack them up and use your punches and stuff, and you can put them anywhere really. Right, I'm going to choose one to stamp because I like people to see that things work. I think I'm going to go with that one. Yeah. I haven't opened this pack yet. I'm just going to pause while I get my stamp platform. Right, that's better. Just getting these out of here. And I have noticed actually that they're putting a lot more sort of like lubricant onto stamps coming from AliExpress, because a lot of people were complaining they were stuck too fast to the backer that they come on, and they do come off really, really easily now. So I've used that stamp there, and those that know me, when you're using silicone stamps, they're not as thick or as lush as a photopolymer stamp, but you can still get a great image. And I do that by using 2mm thick foam or something like that. So I hope you can see that in there and on my camera. I'll turn it that way around. And I find that by using 2mm foam, I get a good crisp image first time, every time. And that is all that I use. And I think they sell it in Walmart and call it fun foam. So, you know, you can get a couple of pieces and just chop it up. And the nice thing is if you get ink on it, like you've stamped over the edge or something, it will either dry on there or it will wipe off. So you can keep your piece of foam on there for quite a long time. Right, so I'm using VersaFine Clair. I'm going to do this small one here. I'm just going to bring that down. It is nice to kind of just leave your lid resting for a while so that, you know, you don't have to apply too much pressure. But we'll see what kind of image we've got. There you go. Nice, crisp, flowery image. I've got my magic cloth has dried out. Have you seen these things? They're absolutely great. They soak up with water really, really quickly, but then they dry out sort of like within an hour, so you haven't got a soggy wet thing on your table, and then you just go and wash it and reuse it. And if you forget about it, it goes all dry and shrivels up in size again. So I like those. I think they call them magic micro cloths or something. You get about 5 for a couple of bucks on AliExpress. But there is the image. Isn't that nice? Love that. And if I reach around myself, see what colours are on hand. Ooh, I've got 2 colours here, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a scribble. And these are the markers that I've just received from Teresa. So French Vermilion is this one. Just going to drop a bit into there. Put a little bit here. And I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's a leaf. I always try to see if things are buds or not. Now, my colour selection may not be appropriate for what I'm doing. I'm just grabbing out of the box. But this bit's going to be orange. So I've got a little bit of a paler centre. Ooh, isn't that squeaky? Put a little bit of orange in there. As you can see, these are not the correct colours really to combine with each other. It could do with a mid-tone. Something with a slightly lighter value. And then I'm just going to put some green there. But you can see these are awesome stamps. And really, all you have to do to get a good stamp is to use a piece of 2mm foam. I see loads, I've gone over the lines here, but never mind. I see loads and loads of reviews on AliExpress where people are saying, oh, the stamps don't stamp, the stamps are awful. All you need is a sheet of 2mm foam, and that is going to sort out the fact that your silicone is thinner than photopolymer. So that's that little stamp, and I did go over the lines a bit, but I don't care. But great crisp stamping stamps, and I do love the cup. That would look great in a frame in the kitchen. You could just fill it with cups if you just stamp all of them onto white cardstock, and you've got a sort of like slightly off-white background, virgin on grey or blue, and you just put like 20 or 30 cups just layered, and just drop them down slightly, so you've got a great shadow effect. It would make a great image in a frame for the kitchen. So that's what I got for you today. Overwhelmed with my pens and my Gen and my doggy balloons. I do love balloon dogs. Right, I am up tomorrow, as you know, with the Lena Craft, and we're going to do that envelope. Thank you so much for watching. You have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.